Hello, hello, my doves. Welcome back. We are going to do our Yule time tarot draw. We're going to do 2 different cards, so it's going to be a lot of info coming at you tonight. We're going to do the pick 1, 2, or 3 method again this time. And I will work on actually learning how to put that in there down below so you can actually find yours quite a bit easier, especially since this is going to be, a bit of a longer one today, trying to get all this crammed in here, so it might take a bit longer. So we are doing, which direction did I just put that? Okay, we are doing Yule intentions, so getting us through winter. So this is seasonal. This is not to be confused with the New Year's, which is a different card pull I'll be doing here in a couple of weeks. When we get to the new year, we're going to do a big one for what to look for in the year ahead. That one I'm probably going to break down by element again, or if I'm feeling super ambitious, by zodiac sign entirely. So stay tuned for that one. That could get really interesting. But we're going to pull double duty on the cards here and see what they have in store for us. I just really like this oracle deck here. It's so pretty and it's so fun to work with. It's so lovely. But of course, we can never go wrong with our traditional beauties here. There is always something to be said for the classics. How are you doing? I know the holidays can be really stressful for people for a lot of different reasons. Are you doing okay? Yeah. It's good to hear. All right. Deck 1 shuffled. So let's go 1, 2, shimmy, shimmy out of the way. 3. So you're going to pick 1, 2, or 3 from these 3, and then you're going to pick one, or you're going to get the associated oracle card with it. So we're going to do a double pull. So let's get these out. Lovely Miss Anne Stokes art. That book is thick. That shiny red foil edging. Love it. Love to see it. Get the cards out of there. Ooh. Beautiful. Give these a good shuffle too. These are massive. Even with nails on, I can barely get my hands all the way around, and they are huge. I mean, just look at the size difference there. That is a good 1/2 inch on either side. Oh, speaking of, do you like my holiday nails? With the black and silver sparkles, I wanted to be a little fancy today. That did nothing. Just dropped everything back where it was. These ones are not particularly slippery, so they don't want to move around a whole lot. Once I get them used a little more and a little more broken in, I think that'll change. Trying not to peek as I'm flipping them and doing my thing. 1 more, I think, for good measure. And yes, I am still going off book for the card definitions. I am not that talented yet. I am not the great Madam Adam, who I love following and hearing from. I'm just me. I'm still learning, and work has been a little crazy for me, so my the intuition is there. The memorization and book learning is not. So we'll see what we get tonight. I said one more. I'm on like past 4, but just to be thorough. Go. All right. Slot 1, slot 2, slot 3. So there we go. So then we'll put the book over here on that without setting anything on fire. So we've got stack 1, stack 2, card 1, 2, and 3. Let's begin. So we'll start over here. Card 1, we have the Magician. Okay, lovely. We are getting a good strong start here with one of the major arcana. So anyone who picked card 1, we are looking at, what number is the Magician? Number 1. Haha, I knew that. Okay, skill, diplomacy, sickness, pain, loss, disaster, self-confident, will, or you yourself, if the querent is male. So, coming into the Yuletide season, your skill and diplomacy are definitely going to be tested. You may have some sickness through this winter. It happens all the time. You know, winter brings us a lot of illness. It's nothing we can't overcome. Self-confidence and will, always important, especially getting through those winter doldrums, you know, after Christmas, after New Year's, Yule, Hanukkah, if you celebrate that. We're passing through all these major holidays. All of our Middle Eastern and Asian friends that don't celebrate any of those holidays but have completely different holidays that I will not do the disrespect of trying to enunciate and then butchering, because I suck at that stuff. We've got a lot going on. Do not let yourself overdo it to the point where you make yourself sick or cause yourself pain, because some of us are guilty of that too. The instinct to overwork to make those around us happy. So with the Magician, all of those who picked numero uno, we have the Raven. Oh my, would you look at that? That is gorgeous. So the Raven here, and this one's in alphabetical order, so we'll start backward to forward. Phoenix Rising, Power of 3, Prayer for the Fall, Rose Fairy, 1, 2, 4, Raven, Shape Shifting. There are times when we all shapeshift in daily life, such as when we put on a brave face or mask disappointment. We might do this to protect our own emotions or other people's, but there are times when imitation can be of even greater use. If you have drawn this card, it might be time to shapeshift. If you are hoping to secure that high-profile job, you may need to dress or sound the part. If you want to invite love and kindness into your life, then displaying those qualities could help compassion find you. Okay, so if we put that with the Magician, who brings us self-confidence and willpower again, let's make sure that going into the winter season, we are still reaching for those goals. Winter is just that, a season. It is one season of your life. So we may need to do some adjusting of how we present ourselves to get what we want. But our self-confidence should never waver, even if we're doing a little bit of showing off, giving the people what they want to get to our goals. That does not change who we are on the inside, and we always need to be confident in who we are. Excellent. So we'll call that for number 1. Number 2 here. Let's go ahead and flip you around. So number 2, we have the Sun, another of the major arcana. Fantastic. So the Sun is number 19. Let's see what we have here. And that artwork is just stunning. Okay, the Sun, the Sun, the Sun. material happiness, fortunate marriage, contentment. Okay, all positive. We are going into winter with positivity, hopefulness, gratitude. We are going to be making things happen here. Things that you've been building for are going to pay off, and you are going to be able to physically see the signs. That promotion, that raise, maybe you've been saving money, you're hitting your goal mark. You are going to find contentment within your marriage, within your partnerships, within the things around you. You are going to be doing wonderfully this winter. So that is fantastic. Let's see what we've got it paired with here. Inner strength. Okay, so we've got happiness, we've got inner strength. Let's look for some details here. Courage. You may need to draw on your resources of inner strength, your own inner dragon. Just receiving this card can be a reminder of the strength that lies within you. So you are achieving this happiness because you were strong. It's been a hard year. You've been pushing. You've been making things happen. You have been so strong. And now in this winter season, you are getting the direct payoff. Everything is going to be okay, and you are really going to feel it and see it from the universe this time. So by the end of winter season, great things are coming for you, and everything's going to be perfectly okay. Okay? Hang in there with me, my number 2s. You got this. You got this. That was number 2s. Now my number 3s here. We are getting toward the end here, my darlings. Number 3, we have, I'll pick it up correctly. I got a glimpse of it. The King of Pentacles. Okay, not a major arcana, but still a king. We are getting some high power, high value cards here this time around. And the high power cards just indicates a lot of strength. It indicates a lot of change. It indicates a lot of good things happening, noticeable things. And winter, with the amount of holidays and celebrating that we do, it all becomes very noticeable. The year kind of all leads up to this for the northern hemisphere, at least, because we put a lot of importance on these holidays that we have through the winter and pushing through to the spring. All right, King of Pentacles. Valor, realizing intelligence, business, and normal intellectual and aptitude, sometimes mathematical gifts and attainments, success in these paths. Okay, so again, valor, intelligence, business, aptitude. All of these cards are very successful. We have a lot of strength, self-confidence, intelligence. Honestly, I think one of you needs to find each other and all work together and open a business or something, because this one's going to have the investment money, this one's going to have the math smarts, and this one's going to have the charisma and to be the front man and pull it all together between the 3 of you. We are sitting pretty coming into this winter. So you are having some business smarts, perfect for tax season, which is also coming up for my United States comrades here. In the wintertime, we go through tax season in just a few short months. So get your business ducks in order. That new business you've been looking at starting, we are not out of the woods yet as far as holiday season. What else is coming up? Valentine's Day. So if there's something new that you want to get off the ground, you've got the business smarts and the math smarts right now to figure it all out and get your game plan rolling for next year. Winter is a time of rest, but it is also a time of burying your ideas in the ground to see what sprouts in the spring. You got to start somewhere. And right now you've got the intelligence boost to get stuff done. Let's see what we're partnering that with. Immortal Flight. Oh, can we just take a minute to appreciate how lovely those wings are? Those are beautiful. Fantastic. All right, that is a gorgeous card. Let's see what we have to say about it. We are just 2 pages over from the last one, our inner strength. Ooh, deception. Okay. The motives of someone in your environment are under question. Does your intuition suggest that you not trust a situation? This is a time to do a little research before making any big commitments. Ooh, okay, I like that because every time, you have that good business sense, you have that boost of the mathematical knowledge, you get the ball rolling. What do we usually see? There's occasionally some people that are going to come out and try to ride your coattails because they see you making moves, they see you doing well, they see that things are working in your favor. They hear about your idea and think it's a great plan, and they're, hey, let me help you with that, buddy. They don't have the ideas themselves. They don't have the business smarts to get the ball rolling, but they're more than happy to jump on when you get it going and be your number one cheerleader. That is not always the worst thing. It is great to have cheerleaders. It is great to have supportive people in your circle. But just be careful about keeping those supportive people in your circle and not necessarily on your board of directors, if you catch my drift. Keep your friends close. Let them be proud of you, and let them give you all of the flowers for your accomplishments, but they don't always have to be involved in the decision making. They don't necessarily need a cut. Fantastic. Well, I think this was pretty good. We got some amazing cards for all of our groups, 1, 2, and 3. Lots of major arcana, lots of strong messages for the winter. I think this is going to be a wonderful Yuletide season. Thank you so very much for joining me. As always, it is a joy to be able to pull cards for you and see what the future holds. I think putting these two decks together was able to give us some brilliant insights on all 3 of our pairings here. But I will speak to you again very soon, my doves. I love you so much, and have a wonderful night.